The world runs on Filipino nurses. Step into any hospital in the United States, United Kingdom, Canada, the Middle East, or even parts of Europe, and chances are you'll encounter a Filipino nurse. The Philippines is renowned as the largest exporter of nurses worldwide, a title that speaks volumes about the country's commitment to healthcare and education. But this phenomenon goes beyond economics. It's a testament to the Filipino spirit. Filipino nurses are celebrated globally for their compassion, patience, and exceptional skill. They are often the emotional anchor for patients, providing comfort and care far from their patients' homes and families. This deep empathy is rooted in Filipino values of pagmamahal, love, and malasakit, compassion, qualities that make Filipino nurses stand out in hospitals around the world. The nursing profession is a source of pride in the Philippines. Many families encourage their children to pursue nursing as a pathway to a stable career and the opportunity to help others internationally. The demand for Filipino nurses continues to grow, especially as global populations age and healthcare systems face staffing shortages. In many ways, the global healthcare system depends on the dedication and hard work of Filipino nurses. They bridge cultural divides, offer reassurance in difficult times, and often become the unseen heroes of medical care. Without them, many hospitals worldwide would struggle to provide the compassionate, quality care patients need. It's no exaggeration to say the world truly runs on Filipino nurses, where politeness is a way of life. In the Philippines, politeness isn't just about good manners. It's a deeply ingrained cultural value, expressed through words, gestures, and everyday interactions. The honorifics PO and OPO are at the heart of Filipino respect. These polite particles are inserted into sentences when speaking to elders, authority figures, or anyone deserving respect. From a young age, Filipino children are taught to use these words naturally, signaling humility and regard for others. But politeness extends far beyond speech. Traditional gestures like mano po remain widely practiced across the country. This simple act, taking the hand of an elder and gently placing it on one's forehead, is a powerful expression of respect, humility, and gratitude. It's a ritual that connects generations, reinforcing family bonds and cultural continuity. In Filipino society, showing respect is not optional. It's expected and valued. This extends to daily life. Whether in a market, a classroom, or a government office, politeness colors interactions. Even in moments of frustration, Filipinos often choose words carefully, soften their tone, and approach disagreements with deference. This cultural emphasis on respect and hospitality is part of what makes the Philippines feel warm and welcoming to visitors. In a world that often seems rushed and harsh, the Filipino way of showing kindness through language and behavior is a breath of fresh air. It's hospitality embodied not just in words, but in a genuine attitude of care and consideration. Filipino politeness is more than tradition. It's a living, breathing part of everyday life, shaping how people relate to each other with warmth, empathy, and honor. It's a beautiful reminder that respect and kindness are timeless values that bind communities together. Text you later. The Philippines once earned the title texting capital of the world due to its extraordinary volume of SMS messages, over 1 billion texts sent daily in the early 2000s. Texting became more than a communication method. It became a cultural phenomenon, weaving itself into the fabric of Filipino social life. Although smartphones and data apps like Messenger, Viber, and WhatsApp have surged in popularity, texting remains a core part of how Filipinos stay connected. Whether it's casual kumusta, how are you, messages, playful memes, or coordinating family gatherings, the text message is a lifeline for personal and community interaction. Filipinos are incredibly tech-savvy and social creatures. Group chats that buzz late into the night are a staple, keeping friends and families connected across the many islands and even across the world. For overseas Filipino workers, texting is a vital link to home, a way to share daily joys, challenges, and encouragement. Mobile phones in the Philippines serve many roles beyond simple communication. They're tools for business transactions, platforms for social activism, and critical channels for disaster alerts in a country prone to typhoons and earthquakes. The government and NGOs regularly use SMS to broadcast warnings and emergency information, demonstrating how technology integrates into survival and community resilience. Texting culture here is about much more than technology. It reflects a collective need for closeness, belonging, and continuous connection. The phrase, "text you later," is a promise to keep in touch, no matter where life takes you. A perfect symbol of Filipino warmth and togetherness. Karaoke kings and queens. If you want to truly experience Filipino culture, you have to witness a karaoke session, especially the wild, heartfelt karaoke battles that can go on until 2 a.m. Whether on the sidewalk, in the barangay hall, or at family reunions, karaoke is not just entertainment. It's a national obsession and a cultural heartbeat. Filipinos love to sing, and karaoke machines are everywhere, in homes, restaurants, bars, buses, and even offices. It doesn't matter if you're a professional singer or a complete beginner. Everyone gets a turn, and enthusiasm often outweighs skill. The joy is in the participation, the laughter, and the shared celebration of life's moments, big and small. Karaoke is a way to express emotion, relieve stress, and bond with others. Songs range from heartfelt ballads to energetic pop hits, often featuring favorites like Freddie Aguilar, Sharon Cuneta, or international icons like Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey. Singing is a social glue that cuts across generations, classes, and languages, uniting people with a simple shared joy. During festivals, birthdays, or even ordinary nights, karaoke takes center stage. It's where stories are told, friendships are forged, and memories are created. In a culture that finds happiness in the simplest pleasures, karaoke stands as a joyful symbol, a celebration of resilience, community, and the power of song to uplift the spirit. A tapestry of languages. The Philippines is truly a linguistic wonderland. With over 180 distinct languages and dialects spoken across its many islands, the country is a vibrant mosaic of voices and sounds. While Filipino, based largely on Tagalog, and English serve as the official languages, providing a common medium for education, government, and media, the linguistic landscape is far richer and more diverse than these two alone. Each region proudly preserves its own language, such as Cebuano in the Visayas and Mindanao, Ilocano in the northern regions, Waray in eastern Visayas, and Kapampangan in central Luzon. These languages are more than mere communication tools. They carry centuries of local traditions, histories, and identities. When you travel across the Philippines, you'll hear not just different words, but different worldviews expressed through language. What makes Filipino multilingualism even more fascinating is the remarkable ease with which people switch between languages, sometimes even within the same sentence. This phenomenon, called code switching or Taglish, a blend of Tagalog and English, is a natural part of daily conversation, allowing Filipinos to express themselves in the most nuanced and relatable ways possible. A conversation might start in Cebuano, shift to English, then dip into Tagalog, all in the span of a few minutes. This linguistic agility reflects the Philippines' complex history. Centuries of indigenous cultures, Spanish and American colonial influence, and modern global connections have all shaped this rich tapestry. It also speaks to the adaptability and creativity of Filipinos, natural-born code switchers who navigate multiple languages with ease and humor. Language in the Philippines is a living bridge connecting diverse communities, creating a sense of unity amid diversity. It's a beautiful reminder that communication isn't just about words. It's about identity, culture, and connection. Nature's fury unleashed. Few places on Earth feel the raw power of nature quite like the Philippines. Nestled along the Pacific Ring of Fire, this archipelago regularly faces some of the most intense natural phenomena, from typhoons and earthquakes to volcanic eruptions and even tsunamis. Each year, around 20 typhoons batter the islands, reshaping landscapes and testing communities. The threat of disaster is a constant presence. But what sets Filipinos apart isn't the danger they face. It's their incredible resilience and positivity in the face of these challenges. Despite frequent destruction and loss, the Filipino spirit remains unbroken. After every storm, earthquake, or eruption, communities band together to rebuild homes, clear roads, and support one another. The Bayanihan spirit, a traditional Filipino value of communal unity and cooperation, shines brightest in times of crisis. Filipinos don't just survive nature's fury, they often find ways to laugh, joke, and celebrate life even amidst adversity. Stories abound of people turning flooded streets into makeshift swimming pools or communities hosting impromptu feasts after disasters. This optimism is more than attitude. It's a survival strategy, a cultural superpower forged by centuries of living on the edge of nature's might. In the Philippines, resilience isn't a buzzword, it's a daily way of life. It's a testament to a nation that refuses to be defined by disaster, but instead embraces hope, strength, and solidarity as the foundation for rebuilding and thriving. 7,000 islands, endless adventures. Exploring the Philippines is like opening a treasure chest filled with endless wonders. And with over 7,000 islands, you could spend a lifetime discovering them all. Each island boasts its own unique charm, culture, language, and cuisine, offering travelers an astonishing variety of experiences within one country. From the crystal-clear waters and thriving coral reefs of Apo Reef, the second largest contiguous coral reef in the world, to the lush volcanic landscapes of Camiguin Island, the diversity is staggering. Nature lovers can hike through dense forests, swim in pristine waterfalls, or explore underwater worlds teeming with vibrant marine life. For adventure seekers, the Philippines offers unforgettable encounters like swimming alongside gentle whale sharks in Donsol, or diving into the famed wrecks and caves of Coron. Every island has a story, some bustling with vibrant festivals and street food markets, others so remote that they remain untouched paradises waiting to be discovered. Many islands don't even have official names on maps. Tiny gems scattered across the sea, inviting explorers to create their own memories and tales. The sheer biodiversity packed into this compact archipelago is unlike anywhere else on Earth. With marine sanctuaries, tropical rainforests, and rich cultural heritage coexisting side by side. For travelers craving variety, the Philippines offers a stunning patchwork of landscapes and adventures. Whether you're seeking tranquil beaches, thrilling hikes, cultural immersion, or underwater marvels, the islands deliver, time and time again. Journey to the center of the Earth. Nestled in the heart of Palawan, the Puerto Princesa Subterranean River National Park offers a rare glimpse into a hidden world beneath the Earth's surface. Known as the world's longest navigable underground river, this UNESCO World Heritage Site is a marvel of nature and a source of national pride for Filipinos. The river winds its way beneath the towering St. Paul mountain range, flowing through an extensive network of caves adorned with awe-inspiring stalactites and stalagmites formed over thousands of years. As you board a small boat for the guided tour, the outside world melts away. Inside the cool, dark caverns, every sound echoes. The gentle lapping of water, distant dripping from the cave ceiling, and the whispered voices of guides sharing stories and legends. The journey feels like stepping into a primordial world, where time slows and nature reveals its secrets in hushed tones. It's a surreal experience, almost sacred, as you glide past massive rock formations sculpted by eons of water flow. Scientists continue to discover new species of bats, fish, and insects thriving in this underground ecosystem, highlighting the park's ecological significance. Beyond its natural wonders, the underground river symbolizes the Philippines' rich biodiversity and commitment to conservation. The park is carefully protected, balancing tourism with environmental stewardship. Visiting the Puerto Princesa Subterranean River is not just an adventure, it's a chance to connect deeply with the Filipino landscape and the mysterious beauty that lies beneath. For anyone craving a journey unlike any other, the underground river promises mystery, majesty, and a once-in-a-lifetime adventure. A true gateway to the center of the Earth that's undeniably Filipino. Christmas starts in September. If you think Christmas only comes once a year, you haven't experienced the Philippines. Here, the festive season kicks off as early as September, marking the start of what is famously known as the longest Christmas season in the world. As soon as the beer months arrive, September, October, November, and December, the air fills with the sounds of carols, and streets, malls, and homes burst into colorful displays of lights and decorations. The iconic parole, a star-shaped lantern traditionally made from bamboo and colored paper, lights up windows everywhere, symbolizing the Star of Bethlehem and guiding Filipino hearts toward the spirit of Christmas. Radio stations begin their countdown, playing holiday songs non-stop, while families prepare for the many joyous traditions that make Filipino Christmas so unique. The celebration is deeply rooted in faith and family. Filipinos attend Simbang Gabi, a series of dawn masses starting December 16th, which culminate on Christmas Eve. These masses are not just religious events, but social gatherings, where communities come together to pray and share festive foods like bibingka and puto bumbong. But Christmas in the Philippines isn't just about December 25th. It's a season that lasts well into January, often ending with the Feast of the Three Kings. This extended celebration reflects a national love for togetherness, generosity, and joy. For Filipinos, Christmas isn't a date on the calendar. It's a feeling, a way of life, and a source of warmth that lasts all year long. Experiencing the Filipino Christmas season is like stepping into a world where hope, love, and light are celebrated with unparalleled enthusiasm and heart. Dinner with a waterfall view. Imagine enjoying a sumptuous buffet lunch with your feet immersed in cool, flowing spring water while a gentle waterfall cascades beside you. This unique dining experience is a reality at Villa Escudero in San Pablo, Laguna, a place that perfectly captures the Filipino love for nature, hospitality, and fun. Villa Escudero is a historic plantation resort set amidst lush coconut groves and rolling hills. Its most famous attraction is the bamboo dining area built right on the riverbank beneath a man-made waterfall. Guests are seated on low bamboo tables arranged in shallow water, allowing them to wade in and feel the soothing currents as they eat. The experience is both refreshing and exhilarating, a sensory feast that goes beyond just taste. The menu features traditional Filipino cuisine served family style, with hearty dishes like adobo, sinigang, fresh seafood, and tropical fruits. The setting transforms every meal into a celebration. The sound of rushing water, the cool splash of the stream, and the tropical breeze all add layers of enjoyment. Visitors often dip their feet in the water before or after eating, cooling off from the tropical heat while taking in the natural beauty. This dining experience is a perfect example of how Filipinos blend their love of nature with their warm, welcoming hospitality. It's a reminder that eating isn't just about feeding the body, but also about nourishing the spirit and connecting with the environment. At Villa Escudero, dinner with a waterfall view is more than just a meal. It's a playful adventure, a relaxing retreat, and a celebration of the simple joys found in the Philippines' abundant natural wonders. For visitors craving something truly different, it's a feast for all the senses and a memory that lingers long after the last bite. A cemetery beneath the waves, off the coast of Camiguin Island, lies one of the Philippines' most hauntingly beautiful and unique sites, the Sunken Cemetery. This eerie underwater burial ground was once a thriving cemetery that sank beneath the waves following a devastating volcanic eruption in the late 1800s. Marked by a large white cross standing solemnly in the shallow waters, the Sunken Cemetery is a place where history, tragedy, and nature intersect in poetic harmony. The eruption not only reshaped the landscape but submerged this sacred resting place, turning gravestones into coral reefs and tombs into habitats for marine life. Visitors can snorkel or kayak over the sunken graves, floating silently above a world where the dead and sea creatures coexist. Schools of colorful fish dart through the underwater ruins, and coral formations have grown over stones once inscribed with the names of loved ones. It's a surreal and moving experience, a cemetery that feels alive, teeming with nature's vibrant pulse rather than silence. The Sunken Cemetery speaks to the resilience of both nature and culture. Despite natural disasters, life continues in unexpected and beautiful ways. It's a poignant reminder of the Philippines' volcanic past and the enduring spirit of its people, who honor their ancestors while embracing the ever-changing forces of the environment. Only in the Philippines can such a place exist, where death and life blend beneath the waves, creating a sacred underwater memorial that's as alive and awe-inspiring as the land above. Hot baths, fit for a cow, and you. In the quiet town of Tibiao, Antique Province, adventure and relaxation take a quirky twist with the unique tradition of soaking in a kawa, a giant cooking wok repurposed as a natural hot tub. At first glance, it might look like something from a cartoon. Imagine yourself nestled in a massive metal cauldron, bubbling with warm water and fragrant herbs. But this delightful experience is very real and deeply rooted in Filipino ingenuity and love of nature. Traditionally, a kawa is a large, shallow wok used for cooking rice, vegetables, or stews over open flames. In Tibiao, locals have creatively transformed these giant cauldrons into communal hot baths. The kawa is filled with natural spring water, which is heated over a fire beneath it and infused with a mix of medicinal herbs and flowers known for their soothing and healing properties. This results in a warm, fragrant soak that relaxes sore muscles and rejuvenates the body. The experience of lounging in a giant pot is both amusing and surprisingly calming. Visitors often laugh at the novelty, but soon find themselves enjoying the quiet warmth, surrounded by lush jungle scenery and the sounds of nature. It's a perfect blend of rustic charm and natural therapy. This kawa bath tradition showcases the Filipino spirit of blending humor with practicality. What could be a simple hot bath becomes a memorable cultural experience. A chance to slow down, enjoy the moment, and embrace a local custom that's as playful as it is restorative. For those looking to unwind after trekking or kayaking nearby waterfalls, the kawa offers a perfect escape. A hot soak in a giant pot that's both amusing and therapeutic. A sweet surprise. Filipino cuisine is full of delightful surprises, especially when it comes to desserts. If you expect your sweets to fit the usual Western mold, get ready for a flavor adventure. Filipino desserts break the rules with bold combinations that mix salty, sweet, and even cheesy flavors, creating treats that are uniquely comforting and unforgettable. Take sweet spaghetti, for example. Unlike the Italian classic, Filipino spaghetti is sweeter, often loaded with tomato sauce, sliced hot dogs, and generous amounts of cheese. It's a beloved party staple and kids' favorite, offering a comforting, nostalgic taste that's both savory and sugary. Then there's cheese-flavored ice cream, a strange-sounding but widely adored treat that perfectly balances creamy sweetness with a slight salty tang. It's a taste sensation that might surprise first-timers but quickly becomes a favorite. And no discussion of Filipino desserts is complete without mentioning Halo Halo, arguably the country's most famous sweet concoction, meaning mix in Tagalog. Halo Halo is a colorful, layered dessert of crushed ice, sweetened beans, jellies, leche flan, a rich caramel custard, ubi, purple yam, and evaporated milk. Every spoonful is a surprise of textures and flavors, making it a perfect refreshment for the tropical heat. These desserts aren't just food. They're edible stories of the Filipino love for contrast, creativity, and community. They reflect a culture that celebrates blending diverse influences into something fresh and exciting. One bite of these treats will tell your taste buds that you've landed somewhere truly special. A place where tradition and innovation come together on a sweet plate. Jeepney joyrides. Jeepneys are more than just a mode of transportation in the Philippines. They're cultural icons and moving works of art that capture the vibrant Filipino spirit. Their origin dates back to World War II, when U.S. military jeeps were left behind and creatively repurposed by Filipinos into public transport vehicles. What started as practical transportation has since evolved into a kaleidoscope of color, design, and personality. Each jeepney is uniquely decorated. No two are exactly alike. Bright paint jobs, intricate patterns, chrome embellishments, religious icons, and witty or inspirational slogans cover the exterior and interior. From sparkling lights that dazzle at night to hand-painted portraits of saints or pop culture figures, jeepneys are mobile canvases reflecting the tastes and beliefs of their owners and drivers. Riding a jeepney is an experience packed with energy and local flavor. They're notoriously crowded, with passengers squeezed onto narrow benches, sometimes even hanging off the back when space runs out. It's not uncommon to hear lively chatter, laughter, and the occasional street vendor's call as the vehicle weaves through busy city streets or rural roads. To stop, passengers shout, "Para po," a polite way to signal the driver to halt so they can get off. Fares are cheap, making jeepneys the go-to transport for millions of Filipinos daily. Beyond practicality, the jeepney ride is a social experience, sharing space with strangers, exchanging smiles, and feeling the pulse of daily life in the Philippines. In short, jeepneys are chaotic, colorful, and unforgettable. They're the heartbeat of Filipino public transport, blending function with flair in a way that truly stands alone in the world. Brace yourselves for balut, No trip to the Philippines is complete without trying balut, the infamous fertilized duck egg boiled and eaten straight from the shell. Balut is considered a delicacy and a staple street food, especially popular at night when vendors roam the streets offering this unusual snack to adventurous locals and tourists alike. To the uninitiated, balut might seem intimidating or even shocking. Partially developed embryo inside the egg can be unsettling, but for Filipinos, balut is comfort food packed with rich flavors and nutrition. It's often enjoyed with a pinch of salt, sometimes dipped in vinegar or spicy chili, and washed down with a cold beer or soda. Balut holds a special place in Filipino culture beyond just being a snack. It's a symbol of tradition, community, and resilience, often eaten during family gatherings, celebrations, or after long nights out. Street vendors shouting "Balut, balut" are a familiar sight in towns and cities, especially during festive seasons. For foreigners, eating balut can be a rite of passage, a mix of curiosity, fear, and excitement. Many capture the moment on social media, turning it into a viral challenge or memorable experience. Whether you love it or hate it, balut is unforgettable, a taste that captures the adventurous spirit of the Philippines and its people. A world apart. In so many ways, the Philippines stands apart. Geographically, culturally, spiritually. It's a country shaped by centuries of foreign influence, yet fiercely unique in how it expresses itself. From singing through storms to celebrating Christmas for 4 months, Filipinos turn ordinary life into something extraordinary. This isn't just a place, it's a feeling, a rhythm, a world of its own. The Philippines doesn't just stand alone, it shines alone. And once you experience it, a part of your heart will never leave.